Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'm Bread.
I'm Rach.
It was funny. We had, a couple of people that didn't get the joke about bread and rage and Instagram messages. Did you know that you put bread and rage on?
The thing is, you have to follow us on
That's true.
YouTube, also YouTube, Instagram, also Instagram.
We do have a lot of platforms
which
I wouldn't say preach, but which we do televise. I don't know which we're on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So bread and rage is a common, apparently it's a common caption that comes up when we say, we're Bread and Rage, the kids are in bed or whatever. And, welcome back to the Bread and Rage vlog. It comes up as bread and rage.
Which is just awesome.
So great. So the other day on Instagram stories, I captioned it on purpose, bread and rage. And I said if you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And quite a few people pointed out to me that I had captioned it incorrectly.
Exactly.
It was great.
Yeah.
We had a fun evening.
What an awesome evening we just partook in.
We did. Partook?
Yeah.
Okay.
We partaked. We partook
I think
in.
partook.
Yeah, I think partook.
We were
English. It's a ridiculous language.
It really is.
It is.
We were going about our evening and all of a sudden our architect texted me and said, I can meet you at our office in 20 minutes. And it was I had texted him on Monday, I think, and I was like, hey, we're available Wednesday evening or Thursday morning.
Just to catch you up really quick, we have 3 children. We have 2 embryos that are frozen. We are going to go ahead. We're going to transfer at least one coming up within the next year or 2, and then we'll see about the other one. This house that we're currently in is only 3 bedrooms. Our whole plan from the beginning was to build a new house, so now we're in the stage. The market is super hot here, so we're going to sell our current house, make a profit, and we're going to build a new house.
Right. That was a great synopsis.
Thank you. Thank you.
The plan was, the one little part that he missed was that the plan was to build our own home until we found out we were pregnant
I kind of skimmed
naturally.
over that part.
Yes, so we did 2 embryos, we transferred them both at the same time and we had twins. And then we became pregnant naturally when they were about a year old. And so we moved into this house quickly just to be out of my parents' basement when we brought home child number 3.
And we may be moving back into your parents' basement.
Who knows what's gonna happen. So yes, we are now back to the point where we're gonna build our own home. We met with our architect today. This is the first time we are ever going through, we kind of partially did this one time before we realized we weren't gonna be able to build a home before we could bring our baby home. So we went through as far as getting a house plan and then vetoed.
Yes.
So this is technically the first time we're going through this whole process completely.
Yes. So we met with our architect and
He's a hoot.
Oh my gosh. We opened the door to walk into his office.
I guess you could call it an office.
And just floor plans everywhere.
Disarray.
The room was exploding with floor plans.
If you had a whole thing of floor plans and then you set off a small bomb in the middle of it, and then that was his office, that's what it looked like.
So kind of a short, chubby, jolly fellow.
So jolly.
Like Santa Claus without a beard and probably shorter.
Also
Santa.
a genius.
Oh, yeah,
really. An architectural genius.
Really great. He literally helped design the stadium that the Patriots play football in currently.
Pretty smart guy.
Has done, just last year he did 200 houses.
And I think after speaking with our builder, okay, I will say that we have exchanged a maximum of 20 sentences back and forth with our builder about the fact that we want to build a new house and kind of what we're expecting, and he automatically put us in touch with this guy. And I think that's because he knows that what we want is going to be completely custom and we're gonna need an architect. Otherwise, Doug would have been like, here's a floor plan, or here's some floor plans. He skipped that whole part and was like, here's Bob.
It was a wise decision.
Bob?
It's Don.
Don. I knew it's...
You always call him Bob for some reason. I don't know why.
Don.
Don, our architect.
Don, the architect. So it was, this is something that we've never done before. And he kind of sensed that too. And he did kind of feel out the fact that like we've never done this process before. And made us feel totally comfortable with the fact that if we mess up, if we change our mind, if we see something we don't like, we can always change it. It was like a...
So like this first meeting with him was kind of just to feel each other out, get to know each other. And he told hilarious stories and made us feel super comfortable. So like the must-have things that we told him were 3. So we told him 3-bedroom or 3-car garage, and he wanted to add a golf cart.
Yeah.
So we live in a golf course community, so it makes sense to add a golf cart. We are putting in, so in the future, obviously, with the way things are going, there's going to be a lot of electric cars. So in the garage, we are going to put an outlet that we can charge an electrical car, or we can plug our travel trailer RV into.
Apparently they're the same. They're the same type of
220
plug.
volt. Yeah, basically, I mean, it's the same like voltage that you would use for a dryer. So
I didn't.
Yeah, it's not going to be a big deal.
Okay.
We said 4 bedrooms on the main level with an unfinished basement.
Right.
What else did we say that our must-haves are?
A mudroom off of the garage, and he was like, "Yeah, I kind of automatically do that." So I want
with like a locker style
mudroom and laundry. As soon as you come in from the garage, that's like the first room you come into is the mudroom. And then I talked about just more of like the aesthetics of it. Like when you walk into the living room / kitchen, that whole area, I would like to have cathedral ceilings. And he was...
with the open wood.
He was, exposed beams. And he said, I can absolutely do that. And even like sourced the place that he gets the wood from, which is actually the exact same place that my dad gets the wood from for their house.
We forgot to tell that to your dad.
I did forget to tell him that. But I'm pretty sure Mom literally told me today that Dad was like picking up wood or coordinating the delivery of wood from that exact place. So my parents' home has a lot of wood. They have like a Colorado style, big logs, beams, kind of like a rough edge, raw edge or whatever wood everywhere in their home. And some of it over the course of 20 years has deteriorated to where they need to replace it. And
as you would expect.
They found a place close to Springfield, Missouri where they can replace that wood. And so I'm pretty sure it's the same place that he would get it from.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
So in addition to the exposed beams, I mean, we really didn't well, we said, so it's really great because we can hook up, so gas, when you talk about gas, like natural gas, a lot of people have to get like a propane tank in their yard. But for us, luckily the natural gas company has a line that we can just hook up to. So we won't have to get a propane tank, which is really nice. But it also gives us the ability, well, I guess you could go ahead and get a propane tank and have the ability. But we lived in South Carolina for 4 years. Fell in love with like the burning lantern in the front, like in the front foyer or whatever.
It would be more like on the porch.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Is the foyer inside?
I think so.
Okay, the front porch.
The porch. A lot of the homes had either 2, like one on each side of the front doorway, or one.
Which I think I like the one big one in the center. Yeah. So we told Dad, he's like, oh yeah.
He loved that idea.
Well, it's great that he lived, so the outside of the home that we want, Cape Cod style. And he lived in Boston for 3 years, so it's like, it just makes sense, it's perfect.
He's very in tune to that type of like design, and he seems like, not only is he an architect, but he is also like a designer.
Right.
I did not know that those things overlapped.
Yeah, it's nice that he'll be doing like the outside.
I didn't realize.
And
okay,
he's probably just setting the inside of the home up
for everything that we want to happen for the interior.
Right.
I mean, he he cared about every detail. He wanted to know what type of countertops we wanted. He wanted to know like what we wanted the exterior of the home to look like. Whereas I would think that you would go to, and I've never done this before, so I don't know, but I would think you would go to the architect just for the floor plan, just for the logistics.
Right.
Where are we gonna set the sides of the house and the front of the house and the back of the house, and what square footage are we gonna allocate to each room?
And the electricity outlets and the camera
outlets. And even he was like, oh, I usually do this many can lights in the ceiling and a chandelier in the middle or whatever. I would not think that he would care as much about the aesthetics of everything than he did. And maybe, I don't know. I would think that you would have the builder, the architect, and the designer.
Well, yeah, you can hire all three for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But in this scenario, we have the architect,
You're
the builder, and
you're
I'm the designer.
Yeah.
Well, dang. I need to do some more research.
Better to be doing your home. Well, we have a whole community here to help.
Please help us.
Yes, please tell us like what you are really happy that you did before you built your house, what you absolutely regret doing while building your house.
Yes, anything you can share with us, we'd be happy to hear it. I also am curious because kind of as we were talking this out with our architect, I have a different style that I want the exterior of the home to look like than I want the interior of the home to look like. So can you have two completely different styles for the exterior versus the interior? Is that something you can do? I did go online and take a style quiz last night to just kind of figure out and like hone in what my interior design preferences are, because there's so many names you can give to what your preferences are, and I just kind of wanted to know what mine is so I can hone in on that on Pinterest. And it was cool because he was like, if you're on Pinterest, add me on there and I can see everything that you want out of this home.
Right.
And even if it's out of an entire picture, even if it's just one little thing, make notes about that and he'll be able to see that. He was really, really cool guy.
He said pretty much everything that we needed or wanted him to say, he did.
Exactly.
Without us like prompting it or anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was...
Cool guy.
He's gonna be a great architect to work with.
For sure.
Yeah.
How long, I wonder how long in the process we work with him. Just until he gets the floor plan?
Probably.
And then he's done and we move on?
Yeah.
Why else would he be there?
Exactly, he wouldn't. Then we go to Doug. Doug the builder.
He loves Doug.
It is really cute. I think they have a man crush on each other.
They do have a little bit of a man crush going on, which is adorable, and they like each other and they both trust each other, and that's great. We've worked with Doug before. He's our builder, and he did the addition on this home. He built this home. We love everything about this home. I can't complain about a single thing in this home besides the square footage of the master bedroom.
Well, and the stupid barn door that we have.
And the barn door. Oh, that's horrible.
We are definitely not doing any barn doors in our new house.
I wouldn't say that. But
I would.
I won't do it on a bathroom. I would do
I
a
wouldn't
barn
do it
door on a pantry maybe, or like on a office that you're gonna close off, but not on a bathroom.
Yeah.
Not anywhere you want true
Yeah,
privacy.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
If you want true privacy, you can't lock a barn door. It also doesn't completely close. So like there's gaps.
Yeah.
There's just no privacy there.
Nope.
It's so bad.
Good thing we've been married for 8 years.
And sometimes you close that barn door and it goes, so it's supposed to soft close. It's supposed to soft close when it gets, and like catches and then soft closes. But sometimes it gets all the way to here and then it like bounces off, opens back up again. So
and you're already on the toilet.
if you're not ready for that, then that door is wide open and there's no returning.
Hopefully
Hopefully.
we'll just leave it at that.
Hopefully.
Okay, well, hopefully you're already subscribed. If you're not, hit that subscribe button because we have quite the journey coming up.
If you care about like the day-to-day behind this, we have a vlogging channel where we're talking more as the days come, what's happening with this process and with our babies, our new babies, our current babies, all of that. So check that out. It's linked below.
We are Brad and Rach, and we'll see you on another time.